Hey, it's been a while, but I wanted to share with you today a new hobby I found. I'm always finding these hobbies and I never find time to do them, but I'm hoping to do this one at some point. I blame my new hobby on Kittydori paper craft. You can find her on YouTube and on Instagram, and she makes these cute journals. Let me see. This is her YouTube, and she uses old vintage sewing pattern envelopes to make these journals, these junk journals. And she also uses these cute little golden books to make junk journals. So she had put on her Instagram that she made a class to show how she makes these pattern traveler's notebooks, junk journals. And so I had to buy it, and once I watched her do these, I had to buy all the supplies to make them. So I started out with, I'm going to start out with the books I've collected. These three right here, I actually have had for a while. My aunt works for a school library and they were getting rid of these, and so she gave me these. This one has a bunch of like children poems. And then this is the Wizard of Oz, which, who doesn't love the Wizard of Oz? And look at these cute illustrations. So I'm going to be able to use these. I think the problem I'm going to probably find for myself making these is I'm not going to just put a page in. How do I explain it? I want the words that are going to be in the book to kind of go with the theme, so that's going to be out of my comfort zone. And then this one right here is just a bunch of different stories. And again, these words are, you just put them in your junk journal. You're not reading the book. It would just be a page to, put stuff on it. So that's going to be a little work for me to use. So those three I've had for a while, and they were free. And these three I actually purchased at some point, but I was actually going to give these away. So this Shel Silverstein, just a bunch of, poems. I'm like, this will be perfect to use in these junk journals. So I kept that. I had this cake pop, and I just love these pictures. So that would be good in a Christmas themed junk journal, and these in a Halloween junk journals. So those will be useful. And I was just going to get rid of it, so kind of cool. And then this, I never learned how to do calligraphy, but I figure I can use these pages as filler pages as well. So we'll see if I can do that. Then I hit up my a couple of local Goodwill stores, and I found these. They're a little newer. They're not vintage, but I mean, I could totally use these covers. This would be such a cute book. You can either, save these and put them in order, so it's kind of like the book throughout your junk journal, or I could just, use these pages in other things and just use the cover for my junk journals. But I thought these were super cute. This one's a little older, and I just really like the illustrations. So these I probably will just, cut out and stick in the junk journal as a couple of pages. Now this one, I wasn't sure I was going to buy it. You could see it has a bunch, it was a well-loved children's book, so There's, you know, coloring on it, and some of these pages are actually torn, like this. And I'm like, do I really want to buy this? And so I went up to the cashier. I'm like, so how much is this? And it was only, how much was it? I think it was like $2.29. And so I'm like, perfect. All their hardbound books, I guess, are $2.29. So I'm like, you know what? There's enough pages in here that I can use. So I will go ahead and use it, because this will probably just end up in the garbage at some point. So those were my Goodwill book finds. And I hit up a local vintagey store. It was mostly furniture and decor, but I did find this cookbook, and it's really not a cookbook, at a store called Not Too Shabby in the San Jose, California area. And I just love this bread. I love pumpkin bread, so this like totally sold me. I think it was like $6, and I was like, do I buy it? Do I not? But once you see it, it's totally my type of book. There's a bunch of alcohol in this book. I don't really understand this magazine, but there's a bunch of alcohol, and then there are some. I mean, look at how cool that is. Like, that'd be awesome in a junk journal. And then there is some recipes back here. And then I really like this. Like, you could take that out and just, you know, fold it in half and put it in your junk journal. So I really like the vintagey part of this. Real quick funny story about fruitcake. My daughter had wanted to try it one year, and we got one at the grocery store. And so when she tried it, my husband was recording her, and she had the worst look on her face. It was kind of funny. I'm sure, you know, if you make a fruitcake, it's not as bad as the store-bought ones, but I don't think I'm going to try that. But these are just so, look how awesome that would be in a junk journal. There was something in here that I wanted. They're just, I don't think I've ever seen a magazine with so much alcohol in it. So I think I will use it. So it's well worth the $6 I paid for it. Then I found this one at another vintagey store called Murphy's Mercantile in Morgan Hill, California. And I just love the old-timey feel. This has like cherries in it. I probably would never make that, but some of these actually look pretty delicious. I don't know if I'll actually try to make any, but I love these pictures. I mean, look at that. Oh. So, and this one was 50 cents. So this was a bargain I could not pass. I mean, look at that creepy clown. But, so these will have pretty pictures. Look at that. So creepy. I will definitely use that. And so this next stack I bought through eBay. 3 different sellers, and this one they did show me that it's all messed up, which I didn't mind because it was super cheap. And again, I just, you know, this is from 1975, and I just love these pictures of the baked items. I don't know if I would ever make any of these, so I won't be, you know, sad to tear this apart to use these pictures. So that one was fine. Then this next one down here, let me start with this one down here. I bought this from eBay, and the picture was probably a stock picture, but it had a really cute, and this probably at one time had a cover on it, and it had these, you know, 3 cute, like in hurricane glasses, Jello desserts, super cute, and I could have used that cover. So then I get this, I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. And also on the eBay listing, you can see the book number, which matches, but it also told me that the copyright was 1973. This book is copyrighted in 1990, but this ISBN number is the same as the listing. So I was just sad that this is not actually from 73, and I didn't get the cover, but it still was a bargain. And you know, they're still cute. This is kind of creepy. So there's shrimp in this gelatin. So I guess these are 1970 type desserts. But I mean, I'm going to use these. I mean, look at how pretty that is. I still was just disappointed. It was not exactly what I was expecting. And then I bought this last set because I want to do a Dia de los Muertos, either using the little golden book, or maybe even one of these other ones. But these were all from a library, and they have all these stickers, which I'm going to have to try to take off. This one, no, which one was it? There's one, I think it's this one, and I'm super sad. It actually says discard on this, and this has a sticker on it, 2 stickers. So this is kind of sad, because that would have been a cool, you know, cover for my little junk journal for Dia de los Muertos. I'll still use them, but it's kind of disappointing. And then I have to take all this stuff off. And every single one of them has stickers that I am going to have to take off. So not a huge deal, and you know, they were a good price, and I'm really using them for the, you know, insides. Basically, it's just kind of a pain. So, but these are kind of cool. Like, look at these pictures. They're so cute. This one doesn't have too many pictures, but the chapters all have the little things. So this is cute. So those are my books that I bought just for junk journaling. And of course, you have to have other items inside them. So I bought this double-sided tape that Kittydori Paper Crafts uses. So this is the inch, and this is the 1/8, and this is so tiny. And she also recommended the 1/4 or maybe the 1/2. I think the 1/4. But this is kind of pricey. So this one right here is like $8, and this is also $8. So I'm hoping, and she tells you in her videos that you should practice. Well, I want to practice, but I don't want to use expensive supplies to do so. So I'm going to probably hoard a lot of this. So this next grouping is other insides that you put inside your junk journal. So this first set of items I actually bought from Kittydori Paper Crafts Etsy shop. Came with these cute little butterflies, and these are seed packets, and there's no seeds in them, so I don't have to worry about getting rid of those. But I really wanted this pack because I wanted the marigold to use in my Dia de los Muertos album. So I thought that was cute, and I love poppies, so that's really pretty. Those will be fun to use. And I bought these, and I didn't read the description very well. I just loved all the colors, and they're super tiny, but they're still super cute, and I will totally use them. I always just didn't think about how small they actually were. And then there's some confetti in there. And these are awesome. So these are square doilies, and so she uses them, and she just, you know, folds them in half and puts them in the junk journals, but I'm excited to use those. So that was what I got from the Kittydori Paper Crafts Etsy shop. Now these I got on Mercari, and they're just a bunch of old used birthday or cards. So like this has writing, but you could just use washi or something. But what she does is she, you know, tapes these, you put them in the junk journal, and then you have little pockets here. So I can't wait to use those. I love the color on this, and I could probably, you know, cover this and it just use that. It doesn't really have to be for a birthday. And then also cover this whole thing. So, oh, they wrote on the back too, so maybe I'll cover that as well. But some of these, I don't know if it just had personal writing, but this is just one piece of thing. But it would be a good, just a filler card. And this one's so cute. It reminds me of Priscilla Presley because of her hair and stuff, and it's probably that era. But this one, you know, just one, you know, just put a washi tape there. Again, I could, you know, block that out if I wanted to and put a different sentiment. Just baseball. Again, this is just, they cut off the other part, so this one just goes like that. So I guess you could put it that way. And this is really pretty too. This one is, yeah, it's okay. This flower is like three-dimensional, so we'll see if I use that one. This one's super cute as well. And I like this vellum-y type card. And this one I don't know if I'd ever use. It's very specific for a birthday of 1-year-old and probably a girl since it's pink, but it doesn't have to be for a girl, but just saying. And then again, this is cute. And then this one, they cut off the other side. This one's super tiny, and this is an invitation, so this is really cute. And that was pretty, this one was pretty cheap. Where did I get this from? I don't remember the seller on that one. And then these right here, I got in a 2-pack from Goodwill. And they were $3.98. And I'm telling you that because it will come into my story about my patterns. But I'm an accountant, so I love the old, we don't write our journal entries anymore, but I would always love opening a fresh new pack and making my journal entries before I enter it in the system. So that's just the geeky accountant in me. But anyway, so I am totally psyched to use this as filler pages in my journal. Now here, this one, these were a lot of goodies, and I got these from Vintage Paper Market on Etsy. And oh my goodness, it was so many awesome items. So Vintage Paper Market, and everything was super cheap. So I got a bunch of stuff, and then I hit the mark where I got free shipping, so that psychs me out so much. But I got a couple packs of playing cards, and you get about, I think, 6 in each pack that you buy. And these just reminded me of the 70s. So I love these. They probably were from the 70s. So that's awesome. And these cards right here actually reminded me of my great-grandma. They used to always play cards. And for some reason, they either had this deck or something similar to this. So that I had to get these. I got 8 items from her shop. So that was 2. And then I got these little cell slips, which would be great for journaling. These are old-timey while you were out yellow memos. And I want to say there's 6 or 8 of them in each package. And this, again, my accountant and me, these are just ledgers. And oh, I love these. It might be hard for me to actually use them. And this is just like a vendor ledger. So again, you'd put the vendor name, their account number, address, and debits and credits. Oh, I love debits and credits. And it's awesome when they all match up together. This right here, she told, or in the description, it had said that she had cut this off because it was so worn, and there's still tape on it, which I don't mind, but I love the Wizard of Oz, so I am excited to use these papers. I don't know if I'll use it as a junk journal or just insert, these pages in random books. Like this could be in a Halloween book or something. I don't know, but I love it. I mean, look at the pages are yellowed and everything. That's how vintagey it is. And then this one, I think I bought this just to meet the free shipping quota, but I loved it because I love Barbies. And this one had the Barbie on top, but it was mostly just to learn how to knit. So I'll be able to just, tear this apart and stick them in as filler pages in the junk journals. So that's awesome. And then she gave me a bunch of free stuff. So this was actually on the top, and when I first opened it, I'm like, this isn't how many are supposed to be in here. But I realized after that this was all free. So this is another like vendor ledger, and in here were just more random cards and some stickies and some more while you were out. So I would definitely buy from her again. All her stuff is awesome. So now the most important part, and the part that I have been going crazy on Etsy and my Goodwill stores searching, are the actual patterns. So I actually bought a bunch on Etsy before I had found some at Goodwill. These, I mean, look at how cute these are. And in her video, she tells you that you should use old ones to practice on. And I really like this. I don't know if I could fix it enough to actually use as a junk journal, but they're super cute. So these 5, I actually picked. Yeah, I think these 5 I picked. And I got these from Lots of Patterns and More on Etsy. I just really wanted these Halloween type items, and then this is so cute. I love the blues. So these, the majority of these I can use as good journals. This one not so much, unless I don't know what I would do with that. And then these 3. I think these came in a pack. So there's 4 of them. And so it was a bundle. And I really love these aprons. It's a little worn, but I think I can use that as a good one. This one is has drawings on it, but this is a good practice. And this is so cute. Look at these little cute little things. Again, this is super cute, but it's so used, but it will be fun to use as practice. And then I got these 2 from That's So Timeless, and it's sew as S-E-W. And she was super sweet. So I had ordered them separately, and I mean, look at this dress, so pretty. I love the blues. And she messaged me and said that it's actually missing pieces in each of them, that they shouldn't even been up for sale. And she asked if I wanted a refund or a discount, and I said no, I still want them. And then she was emailing back and forth, and I'm like, you're super sweet, but I only want them for the envelopes. I'm not buying them for the pattern, so I don't need a discount. But then she sent me this super cute, and I love this because it's so vintagey looking, bookmark. So she was an awesome seller, and I'm happy that she had, you know, she was honest enough to say there are missing pieces, which it didn't matter to me because I wasn't going to use the patterns, but I like that in a seller. Now for the big haul. So I went to a Goodwill store, and some of these were like in groups, and some of them were individuals. Some were like only 2 in a group, but nothing had a price. And so I went up there, and I'm like, these don't have a price. Some are bundled, some are, you know, just one, you know, how much are they? And this is where I was telling you the ledger paper was $3.98. And he looked at the price on that. He's like, how about I give you all of these for $3.98? So I ended up paying $0.25 for each of these. And a lot of them, because they were in a bundle, I didn't really care for them because they have people, and I don't want people, or, you know, they have writing, but they will be good to use as practice ones. So, I mean, look at these. I'm not a huge clown, but these are cute. I mean, I just love the vintagey vibe on these. And look at how pretty this is. So cute. Like this one I definitely won't use because it has a kid. This has a, you know, real kids. It's so 1980s, right? But I'm totally excited to use these as practice. And this one, oh my God, is so adorable. I mean, look at how cute it is, and it's so old looking. I don't know if it says when this was made. I don't see a date, but oh my goodness, it's so cute. And again, this was in, there's a big old stamp there. But look at how cute these are. And this, I could probably, you know, just put washi tape or something over that if I decide to use this one. And this one, I wish this wasn't all messed up, but I can still probably do something with it. I mean, I just love these tops of these dresses. Super cute. And then again, this just came in one of the packets, and I definitely can use it as a practice bet. So that is my haul, and there are a lot. I think I ended up with 30 patterns, and I still am looking on Etsy all the time. I'm actually getting one more. It's a Halloween one that Kittydori actually had in her Instagram, and I just loved it, so I ended up buying one myself. But this is my new hobby, and wish me luck that I actually use this stuff. And thank you for watching. Bye.